So we're on week 11 and 12, so it's been a crazy couple of weeks. We've got this is the floor insulation going down, so this covers all the plumbing and electrical cables so they can put the floor down. We actually had our first plastered walls happening in the utility room, so this was ready for the boiler to go on. So we had some floor screed delivered, so it came in poured off here. We've had a bit of a problem with it, it's quite dry, so it cracked a lot, so they got it down and then it started cracking and things like that, so I'm not quite sure, that wouldn't go too good, but they've replaced it and sorted it all out for me, so that was good. So we can't stand on it for sort of a day or two, so we had to use a back door all the time instead of going out the front, so we had to stop the dog from going out on it. So there's my little sun tunnel glowing up, look with the lights on inside, which made me laugh. And then we had water coming through the steels, which was brilliant. And in the evening, so it wasn't happening when the builders were there, which is annoying. It happened in the evening, so I was like, what the hell's going on? But it turned out it's because they put the lead on the roof, and so when we had lots of rain, it was bashing against the brickwork and then hitting the lead, and instead of going off onto the roof tiles, it was coming into the cavity that they had drilled into. So that was all sorted out the next day. I'm so impressed with this plaster. This is absolutely like glass. Like Kev's always done plastering in the house, and he does a lovely job. He's brilliant, but he's not been trained. But even here, he's just like, you can't get over how amazing this plaster is. It's so smooth. But here was our first completed plastered room, which was so cool to see. It just feels like there's little jobs getting ticked off, and getting closer and closer to it being done. So here's the kitchen getting plasterboard. You see the pink plaster, that board, that means that that's around the steels, and you have to have, for building regs, have to say like more fire resistant plasterboard than your normal one. So it's quite fetching with a little pink beam there, don't you think? So then we had our boiler installed. We had it installed, had the old one taken out, then we had no heating or hot water for a night, and then when they came back the next day to get it working up and running, the hot water wasn't working. So then we had to wait for a Valent engineer to come out and sort it out the next day. So we went about 48 hours of no hot water, which was nice, wonderful. So here I'm showing you the back doors, because it won't be long and they are being sorted out and made bigger. Oh, so here is me saying about my cold water. So we've got wash up in the sink and in the bathroom, and now we have cold water. So the flooring they started getting all the flooring down, which was really nice, because it makes it nice and flat for Kev to be able to lay his wood flooring down on. So then the kitchen was plastered, and just like room by room by room, area by area getting plastered, which is so nice. It just started pulling the rooms all together, and yeah, really happy. And Gus, he has to assess the situation each day after the builders have been. So here's what the doors look like from outside, and we've got a small patio doors and a small singular back door. And then it was time to start knocking through and make the openings bigger. We're going to have like a pillar in between of these, but apart from that, it'd be big open spaces. So here was a bit of getting out the old wall. And there they are, there's the new doors put in, which was amazing. We are so over the moon with them. We've removed our original little 2 patio doors to the single door, and then these ones are our new ones, but these aren't just normal patio doors. Look, this one slides a little bit stiff because they're new, but this one slides along as a single one, and then it swings out on a hinge like that. So they're not big and bulky, they don't have to be moved together, they can move independently. And we've got a lovely big open space, and I can't wait for this. This is going to be so lovely to be able to sit at the dining room table and look out. And then we have paint, which, oh my gosh, when did you get paint? Oh, that was amazing. You can also see where the floor's been cut out, so they sorted that out as well that weekend, and we could leave that. And there's my view of the garden, which obviously is not looking fabulous, but it will do next summer. We've also got away with lowering the ceilings a bit to hide this steel, which I think will make a massive difference, because it look like one big room rather than 2 single ones with a beam bit taken out. And then here's me rollering paint onto a wall, which is so cool. silly little things. And we do everything ourselves normally in our renovations, and we've got the builders in to obviously do the build, so it's so nice to be able to actually get our hands on now and be able to do it ourselves. So I was using my nifty paint roller that's like a plunger and a roller at the same time. So stick with us next week. It's the kitchen going in, and we're really nearly there.